Hi everybody, I'm Josh Earl, one half of the Hoops Guys, and today we're going to be discussing why star players are declining contract extensions in favor of becoming free agents. Over the course of this current collective bargaining agreement, we've seen star players such as Dwight Howard, Chris Paul, Kevin Love, and LaMarcus Aldridge all say publicly that they were not going to sign extensions in favor of becoming free agents. This caused two things to happen. One, the fan bases start freaking out and getting super anxious that their star player is going to leave. And two, it causes sports media journalists to salivate at the mouth like Pavlov's dog over the clickbait storylines that this scenario could entail. But does a star player declining a contract extension necessarily mean that that player is unhappy with their current team and is just waiting for the first chance to team up with another star player in a major media market? Not necessarily, and here's why. Leading into the negotiations for this current CBA, the owners were tired of long-term salaries acting as anchors, dragging their franchises down and limiting what they could do in terms of trades, free agency, and such. So they emphasized shorter contracts in the negotiations, and they were successful. So contracts across the board are shorter now in this current CBA, and that includes extensions. In the previous CBA, the one from 2005, extensions were eligible for up to 6 years, including the remaining years on the current deal. In the current CBA, that is now up to 4 years, including the remaining seasons on the current deal. So players went from having 4 to 5 years of additional stability represented in signing an extension beyond their remaining seasons to just 2 to 3 seasons of additional stability beyond their current contract. So they lost a lot of stability long term in relation to the seasons on an extension. So contrast those 2 to 3 years of additional stability for players on extensions in this current CBA with how many years they can lock in as a free agent signing with the team that holds their bird rights, or AKA their incumbent team. Under the current CBA, a team can re-sign the player they hold bird rights to a deal of up to 5 years. So let's think about that for a second. Let's say LaMarcus Aldridge or Marc Gasol signed the contract extension. They would have the remaining year on their deals plus 3 additional seasons locked in. Now, let's think about what would happen, and this is the case, if they become free agents. They can have the current year in their current contract followed by 5 years of stability. So that's an extra 2 years of locked in guaranteed money in an industry where a single injury can severely curtail your earning potential over your career. So it makes a lot of sense, just from a stability standpoint, why players would want to avoid signing contract extensions in favor of becoming free agents and re-signing with their incumbent teams under this current CBA. But that's not the only reason why this is beneficial to a player. In the NBA, maximum salary contracts are based on years of experience in the league. So for players with 0 to 6 years of experience in the NBA, they're eligible for a maximum starting salary in their new contract of 25% of the cap. If they have 7 to 9 years of experience in the NBA, they're eligible for 30% of the cap in their first year of that new contract. And if they have 10 or more years of experience in the NBA, they're eligible to make 35% of the cap in that first season of a new contract. So let's think about this again for a sec. If you're a star player, you can lock in some money right now with the extension, but let's say right now, under the current deal, if you sign an extension today, you have 6 years of experience in the NBA. So you would only be eligible for that 25% maximum starting salary in your extension. But what if you wait to become a free agent? Then you add an extra, the current remaining year on your deal, you add that to your experience, all of a sudden you move up into the next bracket, and your starting salary in the first year of that new contract you sign as a free agent is now 30% of the cap. So not only does it make sense from a long-term stability standpoint, but it also makes sense from a financial standpoint if that player is likely to jump up into a different experience bracket and thus earn a higher percentage of the cap in the first year of that new contract. All this said, the next time your star player says publicly, I'm not going to sign an extension, I'm gonna wait till I become a free agent, don't believe all the hype that the media is gonna put out there that that player hates the team and they're just waiting to bolt to their old hometown or to pair up with another star player or maybe a former teammate from college on a big market team. Don't freak out too much. Chances are, very good chances are, that that player is just waiting until free agency to re-sign with your team. Because, once again, it means more money over a longer period of time for them to wait. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave a thumbs down. If you wanted to add your 2 cents to the conversation, or maybe you want to compliment me on my cool new Vancouver Grizzlies hat, gotta rep the Pacific Northwest, feel free to leave a comment. If you really like this video, please share it on Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, via telepathy, interpretive dance, carrier pigeon, however you want to do it. And I want to give a shout out to Keith Allison for the photos involved in this video. You can check out his stuff at keithallisonphoto.com. And most of all, I want to say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care.